Hello and welcome along people to another one of my videos. My name is Mert Walsh. Welcome to Cadwell Park and the Sidecar Revival 2023. Join me after the intro where we go sidecar racing. We are riding on board with Pete Fownes and Jevon Walmsley coming up for the start of the first race on Sunday. Unfortunately, their race got cancelled on the Saturday because of the weather, so they had 3 races to contend with on the Sunday. Okay, eyes on the lights, we are about to go racing, and when I did maths at school, 4 into 1 did not go. That is Steve and Matty Ramsden to the left and Daryl and Reese to the left of Steve and Matty. And somehow Pete Fownes, Jevon Walmsley came out worst out of that. And I did not see where Alan Fownes went, but he's in the lead. Absolutely no mechanical sympathy from Pete Fownes as that little 600cc is screaming its head off as he goes past Daryl Gibson and Reese Gibbons. Pete Fownes, Jevon Walmsley are on somewhat of a mission today and make short work of going past Steve and Matty Ramsden. So I've got a replay of Alan and Jake at the bottom of the mountain. Big slide. Start of lap 2 now. We are on board with Daryl and Reese. 2 cameras on Daryl and Reese so you can see what Reese is doing. Trying to chase down Steve and Matty Ramsden. And Sean Hegarty is just behind them in 5th place. Because we're trying to fit 3 races in, I am now going to cut it short, unfortunately, and go straight to the podium of race 1. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the action from race 1. It will be quickly followed up by race 2 in a moment. I have to say though, that is one of my favourite shots, as all the sidecars majestically wander their way through Hall Bends.
Just one, and let's deal with the F2 Cup first. In 3rd place was David Schofield and Josh Smith. 2nd, Sean Chandler and Ben Chandler. And 1st place in the Cup competition is Brian Ilaria and Arlo Brown. And let's go on to the Super competition. And in 3rd place, that's Sean Hegarty and James Nee. 2nd place, Steve and Matty Ramsden. Woohoo! Well, the overall winner in race 2 today, Super, is Peter Fownes and Jevon Walmsley. Ladies and gentlemen, your Super podium for race 1 today.
Don't you just love it when technology works? This is the start of race 2. Unfortunately, all the cameras forward of Bruce and Amy failed. So I have limited footage from race 2. Guess I'll just have to make do. Eyes on the lights, we're about to go racing. So as they come through past my camera for the first time, I shall try and give you the top 10. Unfortunately, I only call out the drivers' names because there's just not enough time. In first place, Alan Fownes with another great start, Sean Hegarty, Conrad Harrison, the Ramsden pairing, Peter Fownes, Daryl Gibson, Brian Alaria, Rob Atkinson, Wayne Lockie and Gary Horsepole makes up your top 10. So here is your top 10 at the end of lap 3. It's Alan Fownes, Sean Hegarty, Peter Fownes, the Ramsdens, Conrad Harrison, Daryl Gibson, Brian Alaria, Rob Atkinson and Gary Horsepole in 10th place. We are now on lap 4 coming out of the chicane. It's Alan Fownes, Peter Fownes, Sean Hegarty, Steve Ramsden, Conrad Harrison, Daryl Gibson, Brian Alaria, Rob Atkinson, Gary Horsepole and Wayne Lockie. Looking back down the field, it's James Saunders, Gordon Shand, David Schofield. Then it's Tony Baker, Mark Hegarty, Chris Schofield, Paul Riley and Bruce Moore. And then we have just about enough time to look across the track as the leaders go through Coppice. So here is the podium for race 2. Do stick around though, because race 3 will be coming up in a moment.
And let's deal with the F2 Cup first. In third place was David Schofield and Josh Smith. And second was James Saunders and Sarah Stoko. And the winners again, Brian Ilaria and Arlo Brown.
Last race of the day, eyes on the lights, we're about to go racing. We are on board with Peter Fownes passing Brian Alaria, He is chasing down Sean Hegarty. Sean is directly behind Daryl Gibson. Coming out of park into Chris Curve with Daryl and Reese, they are holding third at the moment, behind Steve and Matty Ramsden. Out front yet again is Alan Fownes with Jake Roberts as his passenger. Alan and Jake have been getting the whole shot all weekend. So here's your top 10 at the end of lap 1. Alan Fownes, Steve Ramsden, Daryl Gibson, Sean Hegarty, Peter Fownes, Conrad Harrison, Brian Alaria, Rob Atkinson, Wayne Lockey and James Saunders. While we weren't looking, Peter Fownes passed Sean Hegarty along the start and finish straight. Into Coppice now, and then into Charlie's. Pete is lining up Daryl Gibson for a pass. Oh, yep, Pete's got good drive coming out here, and he is passed. And that is third place. Thank you very much. Just look at the back of Pete Fownes' outfit as it breaks traction coming through park and heading into Chris Curve. Down through the gooseneck now, and Pete Fownes, Jevon Walmsley are getting ever closer to Steve and Matty Ramsden. And at the end of lap 2, it's Alan Fownes, Steve Ramsden, Peter Fownes, Daryl Gibson, Sean Hegarty, Brian Alaria, Conrad Harrison, Rob Atkinson, Wayne Lockey and James Saunders. That's your top 10. After a red flag on the 5th lap involving Paul Riley and Jody James, the race was brought to a premature stop. I am happy to report, however, that both rider and passenger are okay.
Want to go all the way back down to the start line and start again, so we called that as a result just over halfway. So let's deal with the cup on this one, and in third place David Schofield and Josh Smith, second place James Saunders and Sarah Stoko. I think it's a clean sweep for Brian Ilaria and Arlo Brown. Then, in third place, Steve and Matty Ramsden. Second was Alan Fownes and Jake Roberts. And in first place, Peter Fownes and Jevon Walmsley. Well done, everybody. Your super F2 podium for the last race of the day. And the last week.
If you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't liked this video for any particular reason whatsoever, please feel free to leave a thumbs down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ding dong the notification bell, and that way I shall see you in the next one. It's free to subscribe. Spread the love, people. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.